Hey, what's going on, guys? C.Coronato here. Thanks for checking out my new video blog. I'm going to start doing a special recipe every week. If you guys have any suggestions, you could send them over to me, or I'll just start using some other recipes I already have on my Universal USA blog. Today we're going to start with an apple cinnamon bran muffin. It's a very simple recipe. Some of the main ingredients are stevia in the raw, actual apples, oat bran, flax meal. The way I made my flax meal, I took whole flax seeds, put them in my magic bullet, ground it up, and made some flax meal. And then other miscellaneous spices, vanilla, cinnamon, egg whites, things along that line. Before we start doing anything, we're going to preheat our oven so it's ready by the time all the ingredients are put together. We're going to preheat it to 350 degree. I always like to turn the light on just so I know that the oven is on. It's a good reminder just to remember that you're cooking and so no one touches the oven. So first we're going to start with a cup of the oat bran, half a cup of the flax meal, 2/3 cup apples. I also am using Universal Nutrition's Advanced Soy Pro Apple Cinnamon flavor. It's a great protein. I know a lot of you guys are scared of using soy protein. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't be scared. I like it. I eat it at Mommy all the time. No worries. So I got 4 scoops of this. From there, we are going to add in our stevia. On the actual recipe, it calls for Splenda, but I started getting away from Splenda. I like using the stevia in the raw. This is great. I bought this in bulk. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so anything that has sugar or Splenda, you can substitute it directly. And in here, I have my teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and teaspoon of baking powder. Next, I'm just going to mix everything together, and this is all the dry ingredients. After I mix this all together, I'm going to add in some of the wet ingredients. Okay, once it's all mixed together, I'm going to start adding in some liquid ingredients. First, I'm going to start with 3 egg whites. I crack them beforehand and into a separate bowl, simply because a lot of times there's going to be extra shells that come out, and if you crack them into the bowl, you can pick those shells out, but if you crack it into the bowl with all the ingredients, it's going to be really hard to get all those shells out. It also calls for maple extract. I didn't have any maple extract, so I used vanilla. You can really use any kind of extract you want depending on how you want your muffins to taste. I'm a big fan of vanilla, so I'm going to use that. And then last but not least, we are going to add in some water, 2/3 cup water. Once all the ingredients are mixed up, it's going to look somewhere along these lines. It's not a very wet recipe, so it's going to look pretty crumbly and dry. I just got a quick muffin tin, sprayed it, and I'm just going to add the ingredients right into there. I use my hands, just easier to get it out. Just ball it up, put it right in the middle of the muffin tin. Try to make them all as even as you can. The whole recipe will make about 10 to 12 muffins, depending on how tightly you packed the actual ingredients. So, as long as they're pretty level, I wouldn't worry about how many you made. Once that's done, throw them right into the oven for about 20 minutes. when the 20 minutes are up, take them out, take a look at them and see, you know, if they look good. They're, like I said, they're a pretty dry recipe, so they're not going to be fully formed. They're going to be kind of just a little crumbly. Just kind of how you want them to look. So those ones are good. Once they're out, just leave them in the pan for a couple minutes. You can let them kind of cool down, and they're very easy to take out, so it's alright if you leave them in there for a good amount of time. That's it, guys. I appreciate you coming in and check out my new video blog. I'm going to be updating it once a week. These are the apple cinnamon bran muffins, and I hope you like them. Thanks.